Yo, what's up people? Today we're going to go over how to set up your FL Studio mixer to be optimized for recording and mixing full-scale projects. So instead of looking like this, it's going to look like this. Let's jump right into FL Studio and I'll show you how to set it up. Alright, so we're in FL Studio. This is what the default mixer looks like. Everything's gray, but we're going to make it look really organized and professional with just a few easy steps. So the first thing you want to do is select, you hit Control, click, and drag, and you want to drag out 9 inserts. Doesn't matter what numbers they are, just drag out 9. Then right click and hit Dock to Right, and now they're all in the right here. So what you're going to want to do from here is rename each one of these and color them to whatever color you want. It doesn't matter what color it is. These colors work for me. Whichever ones you choose, you'll get used to and you'll start to understand how the mixer works. So I'm going to change this one to orange and name it Band. I'm going to change, oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to change this one to green and name it Drums. Then I'm going to change this one to light blue, name it Delay, and actually it's the same for these 3, so I'm just going to change them all to the same light blue and then rename them individually. Verb Large, Verb Mid, and Verb Small. The key command to name mixer slots is F2. After that, you're going to want to make a vocal bus, so name this one Vox, and I like to make it purple. Then you're going to want a filter bus, and this is good if you want to get like that underwater sound that you hear sometimes in tracks, like, you know, at the end of a hook or during a bridge, you hear it go underwater. This is how you would do it. This also gives you control to be able to apply that underwater effect to either the drums individually, the band individually, which is your instruments, or the whole track in total. And then this last one, we're going to name it the Mix Bus, and I like to keep this one red. So then from there, what you're going to want to do is select everything from band to verb, right click on this little arrow underneath your filter bus and hit route to this track only. And now all of these are routed to the filter bus. Then with the filter bus, you're going to want to right click on the mix bus and hit route to this track only. Same thing with the Vox bus. You go to the mix bus. You don't want the vocals to go through the filter, because if you apply a filter, then the vocals will be filtered out as well. So you want to bypass that and go right to the mix bus. So you'll route to that track only. So now that you have the right side of the mixer set up, it's time to set up the left side, which is the main side. So what I do is I select about 10 mixer slots, and I'll rename, or I'll color them the same color as my band bus. So I selected orange, so I'm going to do orange here. And now they're all orange. The mixer slot right next to where the orange ends, I'll right click and I'll hit separator, and that adds a little separating bar, as you can see. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Doesn't matter how many you select. I'm going to do 20 for this one, or 19, however many this is. And I'm going to change it to green, because that's what my drums bus is. And then same thing, the one right next to when the green ends, I'm going to put a separator, and I'm going to put 4 tracks, rename and color them. And I'm actually going to rename these ones Vox and color them purple. And then add another separator. The reason why I didn't name the tracks that are colored orange and green is because then when you print stems, they'll just be named drums and melodies, or drums and band. And when I print stems, I want people who get them to know what instrument is each. So I just leave it like that. Then what you're gonna wanna do is route these to their respective channels. So select all of your orange or whatever color you made them, and right click on your band bus and hit route to this track only. Now all of them are routed to there. Same thing with your drums bus. You're gonna wanna select all of them, right click on your drums bus, hit route to this track only, and same thing with your vocals. Right click, hit route to this track only. Now that you have all the routing done, what you can do is add these effects onto the mixer so that you don't have to load them every time. So what I'll do is I'll load a fruity delay, I'll do a reverb, a fruity reverb, if I can find it, on these three. And what you can do is go into each one and change the settings on them. For these, you're gonna wanna make sure that you do 100% wet for the reverbs, 100% wet, 0% dry, because you're going to be able to apply reverb just by routing a channel to it. So let's see, if I had a snare playing, let me load one up. Okay, we're back. So I loaded up a snare and I'm actually gonna route it to a drums bus. So now you can see the signal is going from the snare to the drums bus to the filter bus to the mix bus. So what I can do to apply reverb is just link it to any one of the verb buses, and now you have reverb, and you can adjust the level of the reverb with this knob here. So that's no reverb, little bit of reverb, a lot of reverb, and you can get something you know, to your taste. Okay, so that's how you set up your FL Studio mixer to be optimized for recording and mixing. If you ever get sent track stems, this will make it really easy for you, really quick, to be able to get a decent starting point for your mix and then be able to take it to that next level. And same with making beats, it just kind of speeds up the whole mixing process because you don't have to go through all this crazy routing, and you don't have to add your reverbs every single time you want reverb. You can just link it really quick, like I showed you. So there's definitely benefits to it. Hopefully you guys found some value in this video. Hopefully you like the way this mixer is set up. Let me know what you want to see in any future videos, and I'll be sure to make them. I just need ideas, so let me know down below. And yeah, that's the end of the video.